The 2020 Election. Read to you by Carol Brigham. Presidential elections have always been a very dramatic time in the United States. This year, the drama was extreme. COVID-19 causes changes. Because of COVID-19, many voters did not want to stand close to other people in long lines to vote on Election Day. 101 million Americans voted early in person. 65 million Americans voted by mail. On Election Day, November 3, another 36 million people voted in person. On Election Day, states counted the early votes and the Election Day votes. However, each state has different laws about counting the mailed-in votes. Some states counted those ballots as they arrived. Other states could not count the mailed-in ballots until November 3. Popular votes and electoral votes. As of November 13, Joe Biden had received 77,959,381 popular votes. This was more than any presidential candidate in history. It was almost 5 million more than Donald Trump won. Trump received 72,634,903 popular votes. The winner of the popular votes does not always win the election. The winner must have 270 electoral votes from the states. 5 states were too close to call. On November 3, neither Trump nor Biden had 270 electoral votes. The popular votes in Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Alaska, and Nevada were very close. Donald Trump was ahead, but the states still had millions of mailed-in ballots to count. As the poll workers counted, there were more and more votes for Biden. That's because more Democrats voted by mail. Trump had told his supporters, Republicans, to vote in person. The counting of ballots went on and on. November 4, November 5, November 6, November 7. Finally, at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, November 7, TV News projected that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had 270 electoral votes. They would win the election. This meant that Joe Biden would become the 46th President of the United States on January 20, 2021. Kamala Harris would be the Vice President. Kamala Harris is the first woman and the first person of color to be elected as Vice President. She is the daughter of immigrants. Are the results official? No, not yet. Usually, computers analyze the percentages of votes to project the winner. The news networks' computers have been right since 1952. But it's not over until an election official in each state certifies the vote count. Could Trump still win? On election night, President Trump declared that he, not Joe Biden, had won the election. He asked states to stop counting the mailed-in ballots. He said that he knew there was fraud. He did not concede. President Trump's lawyers want to find enough illegal votes to change the results. There will be recounts in states such as Georgia, where the election was very close. These votes will be recounted by hand. Which votes should not be counted? By law, some votes cannot be counted. These include votes that were postmarked after Election Day, and votes that came in after the state's deadline for mail-in ballots. Votes from people who were not U.S. citizens or who did not live in the state, and from people who had died, are not legal. What happens next? There are a few votes among 156 million votes that should not be counted, but that number is very small. So far, there is no evidence of fraud. It is likely that Biden will be certified as the winner of at least 306 electoral votes. Trump has 232 electoral votes. The electors will cast their state's votes for president on December 14. The new Congress will count these electoral ballots on January 6, 2021. Transition of power. In our democracy, the change from one leader to the next has always been peaceful. The losing candidate has always promised to support the winner. The president-elect gets the same daily intelligence briefing as the president. The government gives the president-elect money to pay his new office assistants. Everyone usually helps the next administration to get ready to govern. Donald Trump is waiting for the states to certify all the votes. He does not want to be part of a transition yet. Lots of work to do. Joe Biden has a lot of work to do before he takes office on January 20, 2021. He must choose members of his cabinet. There are more than 4,000 jobs to fill in his administration. The new workers will have a lot to learn in a hurry. For more information about Easy English News in both print and digital, and for more resources from Elizabeth Clare, visit our website, easyenglishnews.com.